It's a privilege to be among those esteemed, redeemed, and blessed. Welcome board members, honored and distinguished guests. And yes, my life was a mess before I came to Carroll Vance. But I'm grateful for God for board members like yourself to help give myself a chance. And although my heart is still healing after every sunset, it's better than yesterday, but not done yet. Our situations are different, but kind of similar in pain. You know it's better than what you think you do, without even having to know our names. Countless of lives are being saved through your ambitions, what you contribute to prison fellowship commitments, the gifts and talents that God places in a man, being drawn out through his love by the willing use of your very hands. And I can only imagine what all it took. Gave us fearless leaders like Mr. Yeshua and Mr. Brooks. Now look, I stand here no longer a crook. Resilience and grit in every footstep I took. The power to change within everything book. Devoured the pain with showers of rains and scriptures. This is a word fitly spoken, like apples of gold and silver pitchers. And I just pray you be uplifted and understand you are extremely gifted, uniquely investing your lives in the Penal Institute to shift it. Now that's magnificent. Choosing to be a tool in God's tool shed, reconstructing the lives of those whose wounds bled.
Thank you for believing against the odds, investing your time in what the world has wrote off. So we come to give honor where honor is due, as a reflection of the change we all pursue. PFA is made it behind enemy lines, with the tactic of charity that's by divine design. Remember those in prison and they clothed us in white, like the flag of surrender that's needed when you just can't win the fight. Masterpieces and you're involved in the process, lesson upon lesson, prayer upon prayer, and I'm confident in this, there's no going back. Our new shape doesn't fit into that old circle. So it is clear, the numbers are in, Jesus takes the win, and being a disciple comes with the Great Commission, the souls of men.
And that made me think about the process. Now that makes me think about the process that began with Ashley Boyd, Daryl Brooks, and my counselor Wes. And I considered the cost before I drew up this testament. So PFA, this here is just a return on your investment. Now literally, I was moving so fast like a DoorDash takeout. They said, hold on, relax, and just first play the tape out. Now, no longer do I take this life and freedom for granted. Granted, I'm now protected and planted, still standing, but that's only because of God's purpose and planning. Giving me ambitions and visions of expanding with you across the planet. But what I don't understand is why people complain about this manna from heaven. You see, blessings on blessings you give with only just one question. And that's when you still dig deeper, even after the lesson. In doing this is where I found my real true blessings, like answers to some of life's most difficult questions. And that erases the pain from emotional cancer. So for me, PFA means prayers finally answered,
To encounter Jesus with those impacted by incarceration, a Holy Spirit breathed Prison Fellowship Academy mission statement. Awaken for greatness just beneath the surface, embracing restorations to live out our purpose. What emerges together from a vessel that was purchased by the blood of the Lamb and your sacrificial mercies of service. I'm far from perfect, but in constant pursuit of perfection, a piece in each and every one of you. Our soul is ingested, connected by every suggestion you've invested, no longer arrested by self-afflicting depressions. The Texas correction has been a blessing because of your presence. The essence of every lesson that your effort addresses. I guess this only leaves me with one question. Will you continue to pursue this profession? Restoring broken vessels with new direction and perspectives? Responding to the promptings the Holy Spirit impresses? Birthing ideas and strategies for rehabilitation and Prison Fellowship Academy communities all throughout this nation.
So we are left with no more options, but still plenty of questions. Who am I? What am I doing here caused us to reflect. Now we're changing our minds and our responses. That's a factory reset. We are programmed to relate, and right choices we will make with people and places, no more making of the same mistake. So we are moving forward, planning for our future. That's restore, prepared for what's in store, like a brand new car driven off the showroom floor. Commissioned with the vision of revival of the church, inside and outside prison. That brings justice, mercy, and hope to our culture. What a beautiful picture that never fades, with the quality that is unlocked, generational chains.
Chains? Chains that had to be broken only by a word that was already spoken? Listen, God gave us 66 books to make us all better. And from those 66 books, you gave us 6 core values made up of 66 letters. Now that was quite clever. However, never have I ever endeavored anything like this, where people from all walks and faiths can come together in search of a vision in such a dark place, knowing good and well we're not worthy to see him face to face, but yet it's only because of his grace we're even still in the race. Because of your faith, thank you, and may God bless each and every one of you for paving the way for so many today. But hey, it's one more thing I must say. Now, tell them, Jose.
Our development and your contribution through PFA is much the ingredients that make up the men who stand before you here today. We are thankful, appreciative, and extremely grateful to be the product of a chosen few whom God has considered to be extremely faithful. You.